Mitch, nice little win to start the tour. What does the group take out of the past 3 days?
Yeah, fair bit. I think there's a few of us that haven't played any red ball cricket yet before, including a couple of the quicks. So it was definitely a good hit out with the ball and the bat. Obviously nice to have a little chase there at the end and have to put the foot down to step up the rate and get close in the end. So it was a good 3 days, and I think a lot of the guys will take heaps out of it.
And just for you personally, get a few overs under your belt and then get a nice little reward today as well?
Yeah, it was. I had a few weeks off after the ODIs to try and get my heel right. So it was nice to have, I've sort of had 5 days out of the 6 bowling. So it's been good for the body, good to get a couple of wickets. And I'm one of the ones who haven't played any red ball cricket here. So it was nice to have a good 3 days hit out. And now we'll travel to Durban and get stuck into the prep for the test.
You were managed through the white ball part of the summer after the test, obviously, and missing the T20s. How close do you feel to 100% at the moment as far as your fitness and that kind of thing?
Probably a lot better, a hell of a lot better than where I was after the bruised heel. So the 2 weeks has probably been really good for the heel, and knew I'd be a little bit sore from having 2 weeks off and having to bowl a fair bit, but it hasn't hit me that hard yet. So hopefully I'll wake up pretty good tomorrow. The heel's feeling pretty good, so hopefully it's good signs for the rest of the series.
Mitch, your thoughts on the bowling conditions here versus some pretty hard graft during the Ashes?
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit more on the wicket, or definitely in the wicket here. With the harder ball, it was a bit more up and down and variable bounce. So once the ball got a little bit softer, we just sort of had to be a bit more patient and work a few of the batsmen out. But yeah, for us, for the guys who haven't been here before, it was nice to get a bit of a gauge on what the conditions might be like. From talking to a few of the guys, it probably does a little bit more for longer periods than it does probably back home with the flatter, harder wickets. So I guess we'll see how that pans out through the series as well.
Yeah, Pat was saying that the ball stayed newer for longer, and he was able to get more movement with it later in the innings. Yeah,
it was, and we've seen through training and then through the last 3 days, probably see more consistent swing as well. Whether that's purely from the conditions or maybe the balls as well, but definitely more swing and more consistent swing than we saw throughout the Ashes summer. So good signs for the bowlers, hard work for the batters in the nets, but something for the bowlers to enjoy for the next little while anyway.
So Mitch, did you get wind that Wiaan Mulder had gained test selection today?
May have, yeah.
And what was your approach when bowling to him?
We thought we'd give him a little bit of a taste of what he might have to face if he gets a game and through the series. Yeah, I think a few of us said they might have announced their squad a day too early. So yeah, look, it was nice to take the handbrake off for a few overs and yeah, just show him what he might be facing if he gets a crack through the series.
Paddy Cummins is the only one of the test players or test fast bowlers to have played in South Africa. What's he told you?
Not too much at the moment. I think he was chasing up some footage of his test match here to watch as he falls asleep each night of the series. But no, we've got a good bowling meeting coming up when we get to Durban. So we're obviously talking to him through his little bit of experience there. Obviously Nathan Lyon's played a bit here as well, and probably picking a few of the batters' brains as well to I guess what some of the wickets might do, because a few of us, as I said, haven't played too much here.
When you have that bowling meeting, when your fast bowling trio had such a great Ashes series, and South Africa have done really well against India as well, kind of the 2 best fast bowling units in the world. Do you talk about that and see it as a bit of a match race against them as the 2 groups of quicks?
Not really. It's going to be exciting to be a part of, and definitely as viewers as well, I reckon. But yeah, we don't focus too much on them. It's a lot of what we can do. And focus on our strengths, and a lot of that's coming from the summer and how we all probably complement each other a lot. So yeah, obviously we'll chat about the batters in detail, maybe chat a little bit about how they approach their bowling in these conditions, but a lot of it will be on what we can do to the best of our ability to win the series and take 20 wickets each test.